buka junior. Langsung saja.
Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. And already we're underway here.
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
That is a great pick out. Haaland! Danger averted for now. And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now, can they get him away? Foden picks it up out wide. Threads one in. Cross from Messi! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Guardiola cuts it out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. He's a sharp little ball here. Robertson. Still goalless. And Guardiola. Foden. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Big chance!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's worked it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foden. Now it's Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found a way through. In it comes. And he's there to belt it away. Back in possession and ready to go again. Messi. That's been cut out, well played. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Foden. Lovely. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Courtois.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. Now Foden. And here's Neymar. It's a promising position. Neymar. Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. It's a throw-in. And here's Haaland, and he's lost his man here. Goes down, but nothing given.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Kencengan.
Now it's Messi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Caicedo. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And this is Neymar. Robertson. Played in by Robertson. Mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
That's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Barcelona are up by 1 then, but really feel they should be up by more.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break.
Aquí están los futbolistas.
So off we go once more. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Now it's Mbappe. He could be in here. And he's in on goal. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. McAllister, and it's Messi. Neymar, played back to McAllister. Hit into the middle. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has another go!
Well, he got ripped because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get free. Looking to play him in. Showing good feet. It's a lovely, neat pass. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Konate makes the interception. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Gently done. Guardiola calmly
La
anticipates.
cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
No, he wasn't going to let him
43.886.
past. Martinez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And he was alert to it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Eish.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neymar. Chance for a shot! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on until...
He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's been intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Alexander-Arnold. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Foden, great vision. Robertson. Now Foden. McAllister, who does have an assist to his name. And he lines up a cross. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's neat. And the shot! Oh, brilliant save.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aims beyond the defence. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! They're back within reach! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Entran número 17, número 9.
Head out towards the right wing. Now here's the delivery. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. De Bruyne. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Hazard. Chance! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Barcelona are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
Your
Berarti
reflections then,
pertama
Jim?
Arhan
Well,
tuh.
the look on the manager's face says it all.
Kayak
He
kali gua
knows he
main
set his attack up perfectly, and the players carry.
Kevin Dix amburadul di pertahanan.
Jangan dikagetin sih. Kalau dikagetin dia mati. Duduk, mau dilulus gitu. Udah bisa mengerti anjing dah. Dia nangkepnya. Tuh si Jelly iri sih. Jadi kan dicaci maki apa nih?
Tuh. Kebersihan Ningsoy. Lebih ke siapa? Jatuh lagi ke bawah. Mekah. Oh. Tahu. Ini nggak switch. Ini nggak switch, yang nggak switch.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Foden. Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's come back to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Barcelona appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges.
Ya. Apa?
Messi, looking for options for movement. Hit into the middle. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Rodriguez. Foden. He's had a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. This time, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Ganti-ganti ini dalamnya.
An instinctive delivery. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Casemiro. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And it's been given away. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Ini udah kembali dah.
Pinches it off him. And Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Dong mana?
Foden. And Caicedo. McAllister.
Udah rapet.
Lewis kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. And that is as far as they're going to go. Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Upamecano. And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Casemiro. And Lodi. And it's Neymar. For Rodriguez. Akanji. And Upamecano. Played out to the right. Foden wins the duel this time. Vardiol. Foden. And it's Caicedo. McAllister. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Big chance! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. The ball goes to mighty effort. And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Good ball, good take, and the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Upamecano. And Lodi. That's a throw. That has been knocked clear. Oh, this is a great position. He's been... It's Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Tidak ada
First half
pelangnya
compared with
di
your
tanah
expectation.
Divisi.
Barcelona merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Barcelona have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back on the way. Barcelona carrying a one-goal. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Renan Lodi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Haaland. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Lewis. Time and again they are repelled. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Out to the right. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Besson actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Haaland. In with the challenge. That looks a decent ball. Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that takes him up to 30. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
A case now of complete control.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Real chance! Great football, shot and save.
Barcelona certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Renan Lodi. No question, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Akanji. Played out towards the right wing.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Shoots! It's fallen kindly here. It's in! And they are right back within touch. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So is this the start of a comeback? He plays one through. Shot, surely! Goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Haaland really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Oh, strongly challenged there. Plays it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's there to get it away. Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Azar to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
El dorsal 14, el dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Now this could be a chance. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Great work on the overlap. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a cute ball. What time, excellent interception. That was not Pogba. Tries to pass it through. And it's made its way to him. Chance for a shot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming. He has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Celtic making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
brace gol Haaland cukup sudah, nggak usah satu-satu.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
Barcelona
será
are having a
sustituido
ball
por
here.
El dorsal 20.
Rodriguez. Oh, well measured. Messi.
Sudah.
It's out for a goal kick. Casemiro.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Upamecano. Renan Lodi. And it's Lopez. Now it's Wang Hee-chan. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. Hazard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well played.
Kemudian
Rodriguez. And that's been won straight back. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
iya, tackle depan Pak.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17 será reemplazado por el dorsal 8.
Casemiro. And we're done. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for...
Naik dong, naik gak sih divisi 6? Cepet, cap doang. Satu kali lagi kemenangan. Satu kali lagi kemenangan. Madrid, Charmatin B.
It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they won't do it. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not... Oh, what has happened here? Played in deep. Foden. Driving forward. Shot, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And here's Neymar. Neymar plays it in. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Ini rupanya.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that has been cleared. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's McAllister. Now it's Haaland. Nicely spread. Messi, lofted in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he welcomes it in. Foden! Oh, it's come loose. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save!
McAllister is offering a wry smile there.
So we're still where we started right now. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Haaland has given away a free kick. Loose pass, looking to play him in. Valverde. Chouameni. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rodrigo.
Foden. This is the time you need that pace.
Robertson, a probing pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! That has been knocked clear. And he's whipped it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Front-footed pressing going on here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Neymar. Foden. And it's McAllister. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. There's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. The ball has bounced loose now. That's a decent clearance. Foden. Robertson. Cross from Roberts. Oh, smashing header! Well, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Chouameni. Mendy. And Rodrigo. Here's Haaland. That's been intercepted. Valverde. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Una niña morena con coletas de-
An engrossing half. This is where we started. 0-0.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugador.
Here we go again.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He is through here. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's picked it up out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona with another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Gila.
Eder Militao. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Now it's Rodrigo. McAllister. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
And he's managed to get rid. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Foden. There's the shot!
Yes, yes, yes,
Is
yes.
this the moment? The moment he made it happen. The moment they made it happen. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Messi finds himself offside. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Robertson played into space, played back in, cleared without hesitation.
3 poin harga mati.
That should get the job done. Looking for the run. Chooses to go back. Real chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the
Nice.
game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Caught offside that time.
Untuk offset. Good. Wah.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Foden. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Valverde. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Rodrigo. Shot could be on. Bellingham!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Guardiola with the foul.
Harus kita langgar. Berbahaya ini.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11 será sustituido por el dorsal 8.
Against the crossbar.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Simons. Now who's going to be first to this?
There they go, hunting again.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That ball looks a good one. Foden. It is a corner, good chance. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
The count is rising. That's 6.
será reemplazado por el dorsal 21.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
Offset. Offset. 3 poin harga mati.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Foden going full tilt down the left. Caicedo. And he's forced to go back. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end.
5 minutos de
Can he
descuento.
latch on to this? Chouameni into stoppage time, very little left on it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. McAllister with a definite foul there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
El dorsal 4 será sustituido por el dorsal 17. Cambio de jugadores.
Chouameni has good running with the ball. Rudiger.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. And that is that. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Ya. Hai, kamu ngapain? Kamu sedang apa?
Así, eso es como hacia real, ¿no? Nah, ini memang makan sereal. Tahu sereal kan? Yang kayak pokok crunchy itu. Dia lagi gimana?
Paket, Mas Emil. Asyik, paket asyik. Paket. Ada paket di depan, Aci. Ada paket di depan, Aci. Ada paket sama ada paket Aci. Ada Diogo Costa. Udah musuh kayak gimana? Orang gila. Orang gila. Lawan gua Batistuta, Denis Lau, Kylian Mbappe, Maradona, Frank Rijkaard, David Beckham, Franz Beckenbauer. Bukayo Saka jadiin LP coba. Lilian Thuram, bapaknya Markus Thuram tuh. Semuanya ada di berapa? Ya rata-rata 100. Orang gila emang. Saya naik divisi 6 langsung temunya kayak ginian. Emang aneh. Baru kayak naik jadi divisi 6. Lama lagi. Mana ini musuhnya? Udahlah pemainnya 100 semua overallnya. Masih juga nahan nih sampai selesai detiknya. Astaga.
There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So
off we go then.
orang-orang Thailand kayak gitu.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Caicedo.
Foden.
And it's Robertson. Played back into the centre. Now it's Neymar. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Ya lu nggak niat main apa gimana dah?
Beckenbauer. That's Beckham. Van Dijk. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And it's Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. And it's Van Dijk. To Beckham. And it's Van Dijk. Beckenbauer.
Bisa aja main di belakang.
Ball played from Rijkaard.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And back to the keeper they go. Diogo Costa, the great organiser of defence. Beckenbauer. It's a pretty loose pass. Look at the shoots! Goal! Barcelona! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ini pengen net mau golin nih, ayo pengen.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden. And he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe is on his own. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good spread.
Hey,
That was good alertness. And here's Batistuta. What a throw in. Guardiol. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Nicely shaped ball. Neymar in acres of space. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona with another corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. And now can spring out of it. And the shot!
Suki kalah
And
tanah
somehow it stayed out.
lama. Kata kayak nggak niat main musuh. Nggak apa-apa dah. Ish.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go against second.
Hey,
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now that's well seen too. That's a decent ball. Now it's and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Ambitious ball here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And this is Maradona. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
itu ya ketemu orang yang overallnya 100 tuh overallnya pada mantep.
And a play for a throw.
Heran. Mental sih mental dia. Tetep aja sekali menyerang mematikan. Kagak niat main. Baru kagak niat main tuh.
Suka. Caicedo does well to get it back.
Mengerikan.
Now Mbappe.
Cut. Buang.
Foden.
Ini.
And it's Batistuta.
Waduh.
Saka. Crosses it in here.
Buang.
It's a good ball out wide. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Masuk ini kayaknya dah.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. League playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break.
Ready nggak sih? Hey.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Batistuta. Number 9, Dennis Lowe.
Kita Perez
Another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Lebih agak sedang boleh kali.
Puskos. Now it's Mbappe. And he's certainly onside here. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Knocks it into space. Mbappe. Oh, robust challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Perhaps couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Robertson.
Shifted it to the flank.
Foden.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
To the keeper it goes. Still just a single goal between the sides. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Thuram goes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Looking to play it in. Suka gets into some space. It's their second corner of the game.
Kira dia ini render.
Maradona with the short one. Beckenbauer. Suka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Nah, badan tuh masuk guys. Aduh.
Robertson. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Good ball, good take. Takes a shot! He's got a goal!
Halo.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Asih. Mana nih Asih?
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Let's go. Kita bantai-bantai ini off-road 100. Elah, gadet main dek. Sini dek, lawan gua dek dan terus dek. Mana dek? Halo. Elah. Dek terus tuh sampai waktunya habis tuh. 3, 2, 1. Alah, gadet main.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Enggak sih.
And it's Robertson. Oh, that's a key interception. Aims beyond the defence. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for
Ngapain ya
offside.
anjing situ, cok. Jauh tuh di depan.
It's Neymar. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Haaland.
Hai,
Maradona.
gue pengen udah Maradona
And
ini.
claimed it back swiftly. And it's Van Dijk.
Sembang cuy. Liga Asa 2-0 biar nggak selalu
Alexander-Arnold.
takut.
Caicedo.
Nggak
He's
bisa.
pulled him up for that
Tendang,
challenge.
shoot, itu lihat tuh Maradona
Referee
tuh
has
kasar
resisted the
tuh.
temptation to go to his pocket. It's
Nah,
just a
kawan ini
stern
kena
lecture.
coba semua. Koking-kokingan, mabuk. Nah,
McAllister. Messi could try cutting inside here.
huts.
Oh, well played. Mohamed Salah. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Bahaya kali
I just
kok
think
sampai
it was a cheap
merah.
foul to give away.
Nah, bahaya. Ini overall yang 100 semuanya punya. Sekali oper-operan tuh umpannya enak, mateng semuanya. Cantik, ciamik. Kalau ngegotik juga bukan kelele.
Beckenbauer. Spread out to the left. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Mbappe. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Itu kasar kiri seperti itu. Kuning.
He knew
Nah,
what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Haaland with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And the keeper's given it away. Haaland, he's big chance! He'll be quick to recover this. Turns and goes back. Goes for a shot! And it's
Personalin.
there!
Ini loh Haaland.
And they are
Kasih
cruising away.
Pak.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball
Kasih
from
lawan
there,
keras
but
kecil
you have to
betul
give credit
betul.
and fairness
Mami.
to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Gerrard. And this is Puskas.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 menit. Gue menakutkan aja.
Vardiol. And Robertson. And it's Robertson. 5 minutes to add. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Alexander-Arnold. And there goes the final whistle. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Haaland, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
These crowds.
How
would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Udah dan dulu. Perlu habis dulu makanannya.
Ya.
What's going on? Cup cup curut. Cup cup curut cup. Kecak cak. Kecak cak. Whack whack whack. Wow. Goceng. Sabar sabar sabar. Milos Kerkes kita bawa dulu Milos Kerkes. Si bagot-bagot ini ngapain sih? Oh, satu lagi. RB kita nggak ada ya. Gini juga RB nggak ada. Iya, ada RB. Magot nih gue nih. Tepat aja dulu. Kita bawa striker mematikan. Mana si Kerkes tadi? Ah, divisi 5, divisi 5, divisi 5, divisi 5, divisi 5. Lalu pada kurva hilang. Ya, oh ya, iya, oh ya, Ada Olise dia.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I'm a fan of this guy, Milos Kerkez, who I suspect will make himself a thorn in the opposition side. He's explosive, really dynamic, very energetic, covers a lot of ground. And when it comes to transitions, he's great either in getting forward quickly or getting back to do his job defensively. I can't see many weaknesses apart from his aerial abilities, not necessarily being the tallest.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Tonali, Vitz, looking to play him in. Now the demolish header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game. It led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Hopkisson. Shifted it to the flank. Good ball, good take. And he's onside. Tonali. Quality ball. McAllister changes him with that pass. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Tries a shot! Chooses to go crossfield. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now it's Yildiz. It's Baptiste. McAllister did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He is through here. Zielinski. Now then, the ball's come loose. Can he get it through? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of hook you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay on side.
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of some danger that was growing. Vince. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And you make it sound so simple. And here's Vince. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's gone backward here. Foden. Played out towards the right wing. Messi in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 22.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's a good foot in there. Now it's Neymar. Neatly clipped into space. Haaland! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Park Ji-sung. And he's being shifted off it. Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Tonali.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Vince. Oh, good spread. It's ended up in no man's land. That was never going to make it. And it's McAllister. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh no, this does not look good. Out for a throw.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Courtois. Out beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk averse.
Barcelona are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Caicedo running with the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Galak ini.
They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's hit it long.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Distributed tidily. Pass somewhat off target.
Shit.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ferran Torres. He's certainly onside here. Guardiola gets good distance on it. Nicked it back promptly. Tonali looking for options for movement. And this is Neymar. He's got away. Haaland. Shot a goal! Akisum. Kekes has it out wide and in space.
Ayan. Gue pelanggaran. Pemain gue, Kerkes gue kesandung itu sama kakinya.
Yehi.
Apa yang pelanggaran?
Yildiz. Now Tonali. Van de Ven. And it's Zielinski. Some really good ball movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well played, but has snuffed out the danger. Yildiz. Kekes providing an outlet on that flank. Zielinski. Messi. McAllister. He's not
Ayy,
done well.
kebawahin ke anjing.
There's the crossfield ball. That has been cut short. Kekes played with finesse. Nicely intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour. That has found him in acres of space. Akisum. And here's Wirtz. Zielinski. Good take, and is he in? Well, they've got it again.
Aish.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in space and looking for options. Threads one in. And he whips it in. Oh, that was vital. And this is... It's Neymar! It's hit the upright.
Substitutions
Gatian,
taking place.
si Gatian.
Neymar. Fired deep towards the back post. Kerkesh. Neymar.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Park Ji-sung. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Masih nggak dapet.
And he's managed to get free. Guardiol is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Olise.
Park Ji-sung. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
2
Tonali.
minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Minamino. Now this could be a chance. Knocks it into space. And he
Ayo,
plays one
serangan
through.
terakhir.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Haaland. Decent chance! Park Ji-sung. And time is up. And there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Played on the screen.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
In Paul's goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in mid.
Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's managed to get free. And this is Stoichkov. He's found a way, takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Surely now! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Messi. Scholes. Lovely. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Back when it goes. Chance! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Messi. And he's there to clear it. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This looks promising. Alexander-Arnold can get it clear.
nih?
He's in a great position. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Serginho. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Courtois will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Boca Juniors are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. That looks a good ball through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Scholes. As Great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. He's made sure that's not getting through. And the counter is on.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
He's had a shot!
Scholes.
Boca Juniors applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does...
Shoots! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew...
Abandon.
And that's it.
Matching dari
That's
awal.
where we have to
soalnya.
end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Durante el descanso, hemos disfrutado un pequeño espectáculo ofrecido por nuestro grupo oficial de animación.
Nah, ikon.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Now it's Foden. And this is Roma. Rafinha.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for the run. Caicedo. Now Foden. Out to the left it goes. In towards the back stick. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing. Oh, good spread.
Vicious ball here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turns out that that was not the case. That has not worked out as planned.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Over to the left. He's picked his way through.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played into space. And he's managed to get free. Marquinhos can get it clear. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And he shoots! And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Kirkes. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Michael. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola cuts it out. Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Now the cross. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Haaland clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And they've got a throw. Fernandes. And it's Hazard. Guardiola. Rafinha. Oh, this is he's had a shot! Goal! Marseille! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Marseille have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Laid out to the left flank. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that has left him in a heap. Rafinha! Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get it? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. He's being urged to shoot. Cleared without hesitation. And here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. Neymar plays it short. Marseille have the chance to go the other way. Fernandes. That has not gone well. Scholes puts his foot on the gas. Lovely, now the decent chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Kirkes. Foden. And it's Kirkes. And it's McAllister. Messi. Haaland. That's the keeper's ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look.
And Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Rafinha has created one goal already.
2 kali ya tiang.
He has found a way through.
Marseille have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Foden. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And he hits the net.
Tuh.
They have themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vardiol. Can he get onto this?
Barcelona have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the input?
Chance for a shot! Goal! Marseille! And they get themselves in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
This ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, that pass isn't the best. Maicon. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's going to go a long way. Alexander-Arnold to McAllister. Caicedo. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, super ball! Mbappe, spread it left. Can he spark a counter here? It's a good ball out wide. Messi gets into a good position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quality ball. It's a promising position. Turns and goes back.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. He'd be disappointed with that. In with the challenge. And he's quick to get it clear again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. Mbappe!
Lagi dong
Should have
gue.
put that one away. Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. Shoots! And that's a real chance missed. Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
There
dorsal
is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Nazar. That's good vision. Marseille nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. Caicedo looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's been given away. Oh, somewhat off target. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, delightful ball. Can he finish? And the keeper's glad to see the back of that. Mbappe might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
El dorsal 15
Sedikit tadi doang.
será reemplazado por
Copot.
el dorsal 7.
And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margin.
Itu 2 kali menang, cu. Garam Cina. Cina pakai garam.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
Hah? Kok gua? Hah? Gak jelas.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, you've got to say that their Azzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we could make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Head over towards the opposite flank. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. McAllister. Foot in. It's really well manoeuvred. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lewandowski! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to play him in. Oh, he did the hard part right, but not the finish.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Clear away. Now, can they get him away? Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And it's played in. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Greenwood.
Lewandowski. Played back in. James is in a really good position out wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. Up he goes! It's in! Barcelona are back in business! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a good game.
Caicedo. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that is out of play. Kerkez. Now it's Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He gets big! James getting this one clear.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me.
And the finish! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. McAllister, Messi. Greenwood has created one goal already. Nicely shaped ball. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific header! Goal! Back in front! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss was used.
Big chance! He fits! Again, in edge right! And they all saw it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's got four. It's there! Deep into first half stoppage time. beautiful goal. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfect.
Can he finish? Look, with that, the half-time whistle goes. Barcelona are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they've pulled level. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che potete partecipare all'iniziativa per uno stadio migliore.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lewandowski has a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Greenwood, and he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Now Foden. Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Van Dijk. Back to the keeper it goes. James gets over and intercepts. Kerkez charging forward down that flank. Messi. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? James kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. McAllister, can he get it through? Haaland touches it back. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you have to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi. Now Mbappe. Out beyond the defence. Floated through. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's a sharp little ball here. McAllister. Greenwood. Mbappe. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Searching pass is played there. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, that's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4, numero 21, numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Often chances are hard to come by in these games, and just one mistake could be all it takes to make a difference.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And they've got a throw. Hazard is onto it in a flash. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Foden. Now it's Kane. Probing pass. Somewhat off target. Into the last 5 minutes. Good ball. Kane gets through on his chance. Taking win style. 2 up now, and they are losing.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having really one shoes when they go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Just the goalkeeper. Can he finish?